Chronicles, everyone. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, Lord. Hi, guys. I see y'all. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for being here. It is Wednesday. Good morning. I see y'all coming in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. LaShawn, ZZ, Special K, Sweet Lisa, LaDonna, Tracy Williams, John, Reno, Dolores. Oh, y'all coming in fast. Yeah. LaDonna, Neva, Dolores, Sugar, Regina. Who is that? Karma Girl. Hi. Adrian, Denise, Vern, Tyra, Ahmad, Lisa Burns, Miss Bridget, Diana, Melissa, Kelly, Makita, PN2 Ross, Flory, Lakeisha, Scorpion Miss, Yolanda Gordon, Reno, Monica Taylor, Deborah, Flora Mercury, BM, Linda Gamble, my other mod. Hey y'all. Hey Rell, Delilah T. Hey y'all. Wine It Gray. Hi. Just Mia. Hi, beautiful. VIP Flame. Hey. Anita Wyatt. Rhonda Merritt. Hey. Tasha Robinson. Hey, guys. C. Lewis. Barbara Williams. Bonnie. Hi. Megan. Good morning, guys. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. We almost there, y'all. 2 more days, Lord. Good morning, everybody coming in. Let's get started. If I did not call your name individually, good morning. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys rocking with me this morning. We got some good topics. Ooh. Let me wet my whistle, honey. It's about to go down. Y'all already see who's in the description, so you already know. It's about to be a drag and a gag this morning. Y'all hear me? It is going to be a total drag and a gag. Ready for the dragger. Oh, you know it's coming. You know it's coming, baby. I said, yes, baby. He done got to acting up out here. Camille got to take her belt off this morning, baby. Oh, God. Woo, baby, I got to take my Gucci belt and beat that tail this morning. Because he been acting a fool, running amok out here in these streets. Yes, God, for the drag and the gag. Yes, Lord. Nah, you won't go out here and get no therapy? Caramel gonna have to be the therapist today, baby. Yes, God, honey. I hope you tuning in, too. I hope you tuning in, brother. Martell. I'm about to give you hell, Martell, this morning. Yes, Lord. See how y'all egging me on? Let's get this celebrity news out the way, baby, because, ooh, Lord, give me some more strength, Lord. I need some more strength. Jesus, I took a B12 today, too, so you know it's about to go off. Ooh, Lord, I took a B12. Y'all know when I get my B12 in me, honey, when you get in this system. Ooh, Lord, it's about to go down. All right, Tyree Nichols, all right? Let's get the celebrity news out of the way first. Tyree Nichols, his funeral is today, all right? Vice President Kamala Harris will be in attendance for his funeral, all right? And so will the family of George Floyd. They have been supporting this entire case, this entire situation very heavily. And they have said that they will definitely be there to support and in support of Tyree Nichols and Tyree Nichols' family, all right? So yes, rest in peace to him. As I said, his funeral is today. Y'all send up prayers for the family because y'all know this is a very hard situation. Y'all already know what happened with this young man in the news. So yes, if those of you that watched the video and saw the gruesomeness of what happened, I tried to watch it. As I said the other day, the first 10 seconds of it, I had to cut it because it was too much for Caramel. Like, oh God. But y'all be in prayer for the family, lift them up. Also still be in prayer for Ricky Smiley. I saw another emotional video that he posted. The first video I showed you guys where he announced initially that his son passed away. He could not cry. He was still going through the shock of it all. I found another video that he most recently posted, I want to say yesterday, day before yesterday, where he actually broke down on his live, where he was trying to explain what he was going through. He said his mother and father were there. They were downstairs. He was upstairs in his house. He broke down and was crying. He said that he go through moments where he's trying not to cry, but he still cries. He says that he's trying to, get other things on his mind. He can't think about it. He wants to spend time with his grandbaby. He hadn't seen his grandbaby since October. The baby mama finally brought the grandbaby over so that Ricky could spend time with the grandbaby. He showed pictures where he was, with his son Brandon. I think his son's Brandon's baby, to where he could spend time with him. So he wanted to have that closeness with the grandbaby, because that's an addition to his son who has passed away. Y'all know his son Brandon passed away. We still do not know as of yet how he passed away, so we're still waiting to hear that. I don't want to speculate. I did do a video where we talked about Brandon, and he pretty much admitted to some things on his video where he said he had a past addiction. I don't want to say that that had anything to do with it, but at the end of the day, we're still waiting to see what Ricky has to say. I'm pretty sure he'll hop on and update us on that information when he feels he's ready, okay? So we'll respect his privacy up until then, and prayers again for him, because losing a child is a lot, all right? Yes. All right, so let's move on, honey. Let's move on. Chicago prosecutor Kim Foxx drops the sex abuse charges against R. Kelly, which sparks outrage to the victims involved in this Chicago case. All right. Yes. They're saying that the 10 charges were dropped against R. Kelly in his Chicago case. Now, they're saying that the cost was a factor, a determining factor that weighed their decision in terms of dropping the case. All right. So they're saying that the cost was the deciding factor of them deciding to drop it. Okay, so Kim Foxx says that justice has been served already against R. Kelly with those 2 convictions that he's already faced. All right, now he's it says that R. Kelly is looking at never being free again. We already know that, because he was already sentenced to 30 years for the New York case. All right, he's already sentenced 30 years for his New York case. He still has another case, all right, for his Minneapolis case coming up as well. So R. Kelly, he was scheduled to appear in court on Friday, all right, in his state case, in which he was accused of sexually abusing 4 people, 3 of which were minors. Okay, I don't know what the hell going on with him. I hope he gets the therapy he needs while he's in prison, baby. Okay, now it says R. Kelly was facing 3 to 7 years if convicted in the Chicago case, all right? And it was going to be 3 to 7 years on each charge, all right? Yes, he had 10 charges. Think about it. He had 10 charges against him for the Chicago case. He was facing 3 to 7 years for each of those charges, okay? So the women who were involved in these particular charges are outraged that the charges were dropped, because they wanted justice for that, but I guess they feel like overkill for them to charge him there. Plus, they're saying that cost, like I said, was a factor in terms of having the case against him in Chicago. Okay, I don't know what the hell going on in Chicago, baby. But like I said, he's already facing a 30-year sentence for his federal racketeering and trafficking in New York for that case. All right. In addition, it says he's also due to be sentenced, like I said, in a second federal case in Chicago later this month. So I don't know. They're trying to save money, it looks like. But like I said, he's never going to walk again in terms of being free, because he still has that other Minneapolis case as well. Who knows how that's going to turn out. All right. He's also facing trafficking and RAPE charges in his Minneapolis case, you guys. Like I said, who knows what he's going to get? Probably another 30 years. So he's looking at probably never getting out. That's probably what they were looking at, the fact that he still has this other case and what he's being charged for, plus him already having the 30 years up on him for the New York case. So that's probably why they backed out of doing that. But these women are outraged and pissed that they're deciding not to go after him for the Chicago case. All right. So R. Kelly's lawyer is saying that R. Kelly still feels no relief since additional charges have been dropped, and says that he's still fighting for his life. Oh, really? Well, what about the victims? Are they fighting for their life? Do we care more about them, or do we care about him? And I think people need to separate the person from the artist. I think when we think about R. Kelly, we kind of think about the fact that he's a great singer, he's a great performer. You know, he sold all these albums. Yes, all that's great. When you look at the person, like they said, there's a difference between Robert and R. Kelly. Okay? Robert, that's the damn monster. R. Kelly is the artist. Okay? The one that everybody loves. He has a lot of hits. He does. I used to listen to his music when this whole case broke, and I watched the documentaries and all the stuff that was going on with these women. I said, I cannot support something like this. The majority of the hits that he made was about these women and how he abused them, and he was able to finagle that abuse into these hits and make money off of it. I don't find that funny at all. Like I said, he's very talented in terms of his writing skills. It's amazing how he's able to write hits like that and not be able to read. That's amazing. Read or write. He's very illiterate. But he can write a hit, baby. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's a gift straight from God, but you misused your gift. You misused your gift, sir. And it has costed you your career. Okay? R. Kelly was selling out shows still years after. He could still do songs alone just from the 12-play album and still sell out a crowd. That's just how talented and respected as an artist that he was. But he decided to allow his fame to make him feel like he was above the law. And that's the problem. Nobody is above the law. I don't care how much money you have. And that's the problem. He can't get out of this because he's broke. He was able to pay his way out of certain situations throughout his career. This man, for 30 years, he was able to be under the radar and mistreat women and do what he was doing for 30 years and get away with it. Okay? So that goes to show you there is a timeline as to when that ass will get caught up. If you continue to do things and God allows you to keep getting chance after chance after chance, at some point He's going to say, okay, no more. I've given you too many chances and you still have not adhered to whatever, whatever you're doing in terms of stopping. If you have a problem, you have enough money to get the best therapists and or doctors or whoever it is that you need to see in terms of fixing this problem. But you choose not to do it because you think that you are above the law. When he did that video where he said it's too late now, they should have did this 30 years ago, he was bragging at the fact that he was able to be under the radar and still get away with this. It came off as being very narcissistic. For you to say, oh, it's too late now. Y'all coming after me now, it's too late now. Oh, was it? Because when that ass went out to go walk the dog, they snatched you right on up and you ain't got out of jail yet. You ain't been able to get out yet. So apparently it's not too late. Okay? So many minors, so many women have been, destroyed by this. People don't understand when you go through being RAPE'd or being in situations such as that, where you are violated. It takes time. It takes years. A lot of women don't talk about everything that they go through. And those type of things, it affects them in terms of how they deal with relationships later on in life. If you don't get the necessary help that you need to get, it's sad. A lot of women have been destroyed mentally, psychologically behind this. And my heart go out to anybody who's ever been in a situation to where you've been violated. Because you do go through moments to where it affects relationships when you're trying to move on with your life. It just does. My prayers to anybody that was involved in that. I watched the documentaries, like I said, in this. I was just sitting there looking like, damn, this fool is a monster. I'm not about to knock on no door and ask you, can I eat? Bitch, who are you? I'd have kicked that damn door down. They'd have thought I was the Hulk up in that biatch. I'm not about to tap on no door and ask you, can I go get nothing to drink? Boy. Lord, the Lord know who to put in situations like that. It could not have been me. I'm a Leo. I keep telling you, I'm a Leo. I got that rrr in me. You just cannot do me any kind of way. You can't talk to me any kind of way. You just cannot. Let's move on, child. Because, child, I feel my blood pressure rising. Lord, I ain't ready to go there yet. Because I still got to talk about Martell. R. Kelly, I cannot give you that energy yet, baby. I ain't ready to snap yet. I'm not ready to snap yet, Lord. Because I still got to talk about Martell. And y'all already know he takes all of my energy. Okay? Yes. Let me bring myself back down. Excuse me. Let me do my woosah. Boom. All right. We back. In other celebrity news, Congratulations to Tamar Braxton, honey. She is going to be one of the new hosts on Dish Nation. Dish Nation has hired her to be a host, honey, on the show. Hopefully she'll get on there and not be too extra, because y'all know her ass is extra as a pack of gum. Do you hear me? Tamar Braxton is extra, baby. She stay extra. I said, Lord, if she could just only sing and not talk, she would be fine. Y'all know Tamar is team too much. I like me some Tamar. I love the Braxton sisters, all of them. But Tamar, baby, sometimes she gets on that last nerve and she just be on it like that. That be her on your last nerve. You be like, Jesus ain't got but one nerve left, honey. And Tamar will be right there, baby, tap dancing on that biatch like Savion Glover. With the tap dancing shoes, tap dancing on that last damn nerve. That's just how she be. Oh, God, I like Mr. Tamar, but she is team too much. So hopefully she don't be too turned up like she was when she was on the Reel. Y'all remember she was on the Reel? Nobody could hardly get a word out. She was over talking people. She was extra with the neck popping and all that shit. Like, I don't want to see that. And sometimes I do occasionally watch Dish Nation just to see what's going on in terms of, you know, the tea, the shenanigans and whatnot in Hollywood. So, Lord, hopefully she don't be on there, honey, being extra. Because y'all know she lives to be extra, okay? She does. Y'all saw how she acted on Braxton Family Values. She was extra as hell. Tracy almost had to mollywop her ass on camera. Y'all saw that. Tracy had to get all up in her like, y'all remember. I said, yes, Tracy, get her. Everybody was cheering Tracy on like, yes, honey, get her. Because that's what her ass need. You could tell Tamar was the baby, so she really didn't get that action like the rest of the girls did growing up. She got babied. She got babied growing up. You could tell she didn't really get that from mom and daddy because she was the baby. And it shows as an adult. Vince almost had to take his damn belt off on her ass several times when they were married on their show. He used to be so irritated with her ass because she was just, ooh. Tamar brings it out of you. She will make you snap off on her ass. But congratulations, honey, to you. Congratulations, Tamar, for being on Dish Nation, honey. For getting a job out here. Get your bag, honey. Get it. Moving on to other celebrity news. Rihanna, honey, she signs a new trademark for her Fenty Kids collection. Okay, that's a smart thing to do because y'all already know her Fenty collection is already taken off. So now she's doing a Fenty Kids collection. For those of you who did not know, she did sign her trademark on January 20th for a clothing line for her Fenty Kids. All right, they're saying that the line includes infant wear, swimwear, hats, underwear, footwear, leggings, socks, baby bibs, booties, caps, and cloth diapers. Did anybody still use cloth diapers? I didn't think people still use cloth diapers. I did not. When I had my son, I did not, baby. I didn't have time to be doing all that because it was a lot of work. But yeah, so she will be having all of that. As you guys also know, she will be performing at halftime for the Super Bowl. For those of you who are Rihanna fans, because I am. I like her music. Rihanna got a bunch of hits, baby. Yes, she does. Don't get me started. I love me some Rihanna. Yes. So for those of you who will be watching the Super Bowl, okay, coming up on February the 12th, I know because I'm throwing a Super Bowl party at my house. So February 12th is the Super Bowl, and Rihanna will be performing for the halftime show. A lot of other people too. I think Jason Derulo, he came out and said he will be also performing. So it should be a good halftime show. We'll see. Because Rihanna be rocking out, baby. I be like this with Rihanna. So yes, honey. Hopefully she sings some of my favorite songs. All right. She need to sing that Please Don't Stop the Music. I'm trying to, when I be cleaning up my house, I play that and I rock out, baby. When I tell you that house gets spotless with that Please Don't Stop the Music, come on. Do you hear me? I be in there jamming. Let's move on. All right, honey. Destiny Payton. Y'all know who she is, child. Now, if you guys, I was on Anthony Lofty's live last night. A lot of tea being spilled. I had a great time. I hopped up on the panel. I acted up just a little bit, you know. For those of you who was on there, shout out to Anthony Lofty. Love you down, sir. Okay, that's the homie. Love me some Anthony Lofty, honey. He's crazy just like me. In a good way, all right? Destiny, honey, went live the same time Anthony went live, trying to be slick. She was pissed off that Anthony went to the open house, honey, and documented it and talked about it on his live. So she was trying to divert the attention away from his live, and it did not work. She only had like maybe 200 people on her live because everybody was on Anthony live, okay? He had damn near almost 2K on there watching last night, honey, getting this tea and seeing this walkthrough that he did through Destiny's house. Now, Destiny still has her stuff up in the house, okay? She's not a great house cleaner either. If you're watching my show, Destiny, you ain't got no other jobs out here, so I don't know why your house won't clean like it should have been, girl. All right? That linen closet, baby, you should have had all that stuff folded up. You look like you just threw the shit in there because maybe you mad that, you know, LeBeric is making your ass get out, so you just threw all the towels and rags and sheets and shit up in there. You ain't trying to do nothing. But, yes, honey. LeBeric said, yes, honey, you got to get up out of here. Yes, you do. While you talking about male sleeping on blow-up mattresses and stuff, your ass had a blow-up mattress up in there too and put a nice little comforter on there trying to make it look like it was a real bed, but it was not. Anthony revealed, honey, you had a blow-up mattress up in there. Why you trying to be calling Melody out? So anywho, she went live last night, honey, talking about she feels her privacy is being violated. Well, you violate everybody else's privacy because you stay talking about everybody else's business because your ass ain't got no business. You ain't got no business. You steady posting about Madonna in his clothes. You run around a Madonna t-shirt on and Madonna ain't even clothes. The sign on the door says Monday through Friday, bitch, and Monday through Friday come and go, and ain't no lights on up in there. Ain't nobody there. It's giving fraud, if you will. It's giving fraud. All right, so like I said, she went live last night, honey, after Anthony Lofty's went on there and revealed, honey, what was going on down there in Huntsville. He took a picture outside the house. He did the walkthrough. He talked to Chris Fletcher. Oh, yes, honey, he got a whole lot of tea. I was just like, listen, I am all the way here for it. Yes, yes, and yes. All right, now, moving on. Carlos King has also announced that Destiny's ass will not be on the show. Destiny tried to pull a fast one, though, and Carlos King, he peeped it. All right, he addressed it on his podcast. All right, he says he has announced on his live that Destiny, allegedly, honey, will no longer be on the show. All right, she tried to pull a fast one, y'all. He feels that Destiny is being very difficult still, was being very difficult, okay, to work with in terms of working with production and being on the show, showing her life. Destiny, honey, all right, Destiny felt a way about the bloggers giving her a hard time. That's what she was saying on her live. She feels that the bloggers was giving her a hard time. I said, baby, I haven't begun to give you a hard time. I haven't begun to give you a hard time. Okay? Yeah, I haven't begun to. I have not begun to give you a hard time. She is still pissed about that damn interview with Anthony and the fact that Anthony went down there and did that damn walkthrough. She is pissed as hell. She went on live about that shit last night. She was pissed. Okay? Now, it's her damn attitude for one. Okay, Destiny, you know your attitude is effed up, girl. So she went and got her a Patreon account. This is why her ass got fired. Let me tell y'all. Destiny went and got a Patreon account and was telling people to go on her Patreon account because she has some tea to spill. If you want to know her tea, then you got to come over there. And of course, you know on Patreon, you pay to be on this little Patreon account for her to tell you some tea, honey, that she ain't spilling on the show. So now she telling everybody at the reunion that she can't talk about this, and this. But then you go and get a Patreon account and then you want to spill the business there. And Carlos is like, okay, we've been waiting on your ass to give us a storyline, something that we can work with. Production keep throwing you nuggets and you ain't taking it. But you want to save your tea for people to come and pay to hear you spill lies and alibis on this Patreon account. So Carlos was like, you know what? Keep your little Patreon and take your ass on somewhere. Because guess what? You ain't going to be on the show no more. How you like them apples? How you like them? How you like them apples? All right? Carlos says that none of his castmates could say that they are not going to share their life, okay? All right? He said that none of their castmates can be on there talking about some come on Patreon and hear my tea, okay? And can't spill it on the show. He said they would be fired. That's what he said about Destiny. He said none of his people can do that. He talked about the girls from Bell Collective and how they share their lives and how they're not difficult and how they cooperate. He said he don't have the problems out of that. And he started naming off his castmates. He did not name Destiny. He says that there have been plenty of celebrities that have come into his DMs with the blue check mark that have been asking to be on his show and or create a show for them to be on. They want to work with him. He said there's plenty of people that want to work with him. Okay? He says there's plenty. He says there's a reason that certain people, okay, ain't on his show no more. That's what Carlos was saying. He was venting. He said because there's a privilege to work with me. That's what Carlos said. All right? Destiny trying to make her money she trying to get too bad. She trying to have people come over there on her little Patreon. She thinks she's slick. She want people to pay to come on Patreon talk about stuff that she refused to talk about on the show. Then she tell Carlos, I can't talk about this because of legal reasons. I can't talk about this because LeBerick don't want me to talk about it. Or I can't talk about this because of a cease and desist. But how can you talk about it on Patreon if you got all these restrictions, Destiny? It makes sense. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense, Destiny. And that's why that ass ain't gonna be on the show no more. And Wanda's ass don't need to be on there either, because she don't have a storyline either. Okay? She don't have a storyline either. Destiny thought that she was slick and tried to pull a fast on Carlos, but he peeped that thing. He was like, yeah, you ain't gonna talk about your stuff on the show. Damn it, you're not about to be sitting here and using no Patreon to be talking about your storyline there. If that's the action you want to do, I guarantee you're not gonna make as much money on Patreon as you would on Love and Marriage Huntsville, since you're trying to be slick, Destiny, with your fake candle selling ass. She's selling them candles for $40. $40. We don't talk about it. And they $4.90, we found out. $4.90 is what the candle originally cost. All right. Now, Destiny says in terms of the candle, okay, because she's being exposed for fraud in terms of these candles. Somebody else is the maker of these candles. Destiny says that she designed the candle. Lies. The candle was already out by a whole nother company for $4.90. We talked about it before. She's selling the candle for $40. Okay. So Destiny, you are launching lies and a candle under false pretenses, ma'am. All right. Destiny is running a special. The candle is $40 and the lies are free. So buy a candle and get some free lies. That's the special Destiny is running. Say it again. Buy one candle for $40 and get a lie for free. That's the special Destiny is running. All right. So beware for those of you who are planning to try to support Destiny in this damn candle. Okay. Yes, honey. Beware. Beware. You are spending $40 for a candle that only costs $4.90. And I'm going to post it on my community wall so y'all know I ain't just BSing y'all. All right. Let's move on to the real tea of why we're here. I'm ready to go on a drag and act a complete fool this morning. Melody had a skate party for Mariah, her oldest daughter, and Boss Baby because their birthdays are very close together. She had a nice skate party at a skating rink for the girls. All right. Everybody was in attendance. Martell was not invited. It was not his week. It's Melody's week with the kids. Miss Van was there. Marcus was there. His significant other was there. Melody's team was there. So many people were there. The kids, of course, were there. It was an invite-only skate party for the girls. Again, on Melody's week. Okay? Now, the Love and Marriage Huntsville cameras were also there at this party, okay? Because they were filming. Y'all know they're filming already for season 6. All right, Martell shows up, uninvited, okay, on Melody's week with the kids for this party. All right? She asked Martell to leave. He showed up there, no gift, of course. Showed up, no gift, unannounced, uninvited, as I said before, to the party. Melody paid for the party. She threw the party. Martell got up. The party started at 10 o'clock that morning. Martell got up, pulled up to the party, uninvited, unannounced. All right? When he was asked to leave, he refused. He was asked several times to leave the event, and he refused to leave. All right? They threatened to call the police, okay, because Martell then began to cause a scene at this party with the kids there, with everybody there who was invited, including the camera crew. Don't know if they're going to show it on there, if they're going to edit it out. I don't know. Okay, I feel like he was coming there knowing the camera crew was there so that he could try to get a little bag up off that, because y'all know unless you're filming, you don't get paid. Okay, Martell don't really have a storyline for this season, and we already talked about how Carlos was trying to create a storyline for him. He wanted to try to bring Ariana on there, talking about he wanted to show his real life. So knowing that Melody had the kids this week and that it was a kids' party, don't know how he found out. Maybe he grilled the kids on their week as to find out what was going on with this party, because that's what he does. He popped up, like I said, unannounced, without a gift in hand. He was asked to leave. He refused to leave. Melody and them said that they were going to call the police if he did not, because he don't respect boundaries. Okay? That's why he got over there acting out. He don't respect no damn boundaries. All right, let's keep going. All right, so Melody, Martell, of course, y'all know he had the kids for like every major holiday. He had the kids for Christmas. He had them also for Thanksgiving. All right, and he also had them. He had Tank for his birthday. All right. So now that the kids' birthdays or whatever fell on the week that Melody had the kids, now he just feels like he can pop up. Like I said, this was Mel's week with the kids. Mel and Martell, they are not in a great space right now. Okay, but he shows up trying to get camera time, like I said, and causing a scene. That's what he does. Martell got mad after Melody continuously asked him to leave and threatened to call the police. He got mad, jumped in his Uber truck, drove 4 hours to Atlanta to go and be with Sheree and be in them fake ass pictures that I shared on my community wall where he was fake smiling. You could tell, you could look at his face and tell something was wrong with him. He was pissed. All right. He did not post, nor did he acknowledge his kid's birthday because he was mad at Melody. He did it out of spite. Anytime he gets mad with Melody, he does things to, you know, to the kids out of spite. Like he always says, oh, I'm about my kids. I love my children. I'm always going to be there for my children. You know, I'm devoting 100% of my time and attention to my kids. Lies. Every time he get mad with Mel, it's the same thing. When Melody wound up leaving him and took the kids and left, Christmas time came. Martell did not buy them anything for Christmas. He did not come and see them for Christmas. He did not call them for Christmas. And that is the admission of Melody. So you mad at their mama and you take that anger out on your children because you can't get what you want and control the narrative and or situation. Martell made a post saying that there are things that he will not miss when it comes to his kids. He said birthdays, first days of school, Christmas, holidays, etc. He said, I'm not missing nothing. I'm going to always be where my kids are. And that's the mentality that he has. So no matter the fact that they have an agreement through the court saying that he get them 1 week on, 1 week off. That's the same way he did with his book launch. When Melody would not bring the kids there, he was pissed and made a big deal about it when it was her week with the kids. Why does she have to stop what she's doing and change and rearrange her plans to appease you when you have the kids and you don't do it for her? Martell is very difficult as it relates to co-parenting with Melody because he cannot have Melody back and do what he wants to do. Okay? Martell feels like he can pop up when he wants to. He feels like he can pop up when he wants to. Okay? But he sure didn't miss Christmas and didn't buy him a damn thing. Didn't call him. You were absent during that time with your children for the holiday that you say you're not going to miss. Okay? There's a custody agreement that he is not following because he feels that he can do what he wants to do. Martell continues to ignore boundaries and the agreement with the courts as it relates to the kids. The same courts that he went and filed for full custody of his children to try to get Melody to do what he want to do in terms of who watches the kids, not realizing that as their mother, she's not going to put them in harm's way, that she can choose whoever she chooses to watch those children whenever she has to go to work because his ass ain't working. Okay? It ain't none of your business who she chooses on her week to watch the children because she's not going to put them in harm's way. She don't have to give you a rundown. She don't have to tell you where she is. It's all a plot for him to want to know where she is and how many times she's gone so he can keep up with it in his phone and use it against her later on in court. He's trying to take these kids full time. Okay? But he uses this fake demeanor, okay, to say that he's a great person, that he's a great dad. But he only wants to control the narrative and pop up on Melody when he feels like it. Thankfully, Melody's family was there. Her brother was there. There were several people there. Like I said, the camera crew was there. And Martell, y'all know he don't give a damn about no camera crew when he start acting a fool. Let's go back to Las Vegas. When he blew up on her, he was so much into a trance of trying to get at Melody and put paws on her, he didn't even realize that he was being filmed. He was in such a rage and anger. Okay? Yeah. And that is the way he was at this party when he was asked to leave and refused to leave. You ain't bought nothing. You ain't paid for nothing. You were not invited. It's not your week with the kids. Melody posted on her IG post, okay, says that when you start making your life about peace, your body will reject Chaos. Martell is chaos. That is why he's mad, because she continues to reject him and not allow him to disturb her peace. Anytime he sees that she's in a happy place, here he comes just like the devil. And that's how the devil is. Kill, steal, and destroy. That's his job. The devil's job is to come in and kill, steal, and destroy. That's what Martell does. He comes in to kill her peace and destroy her peace of mind and take her out of her happy place and her zen. Okay? Just like the devil. Just like the devil. Just like the devil. Martell is indeed chaos, like I said, popping up, trying to destroy peaceful moments that Melody has with the kids. And I think Melody continues to hold back on Martell because she don't want the kids to see him go to jail, and she don't want to see him in that place. And I think she still has a heart for him just a little bit, and she don't want to take that next step to go ahead on and lock him up. But at the end of the day, a person like Martell, you have to put your foot down and say, you know what? If you pop up over here again, I am calling 911. And when they get here, I am pressing charges because you, sir, are violating my space. I don't care if the kids are here. These are your children, but per the court order, you only get them on your week. You are not allowed to pop up at my house. He did it on the show. Martell popped up at Melody's house because she had the kids that week and told her, anywhere that my kids are, I'm going to be. He said it on camera. Melody said, no, you cannot just pop up at my house. Don't be sitting down from my house and don't be driving by my house. She said that on the show. Martell said that anywhere my kids are, I'm going to be. He popped up at Melody's house. Cameras were there. She was filming with the kids, of course. He come walking up the driveway. He told the kids to go in the house so he could talk to Melody. Okay? He told her he came there to see the kids, but told the kids to go in the house so he could talk to Melody, only to stand out in her driveway, yelling and screaming and fussing and arguing with her. So you didn't come there to see the kids. You came there to start some mess, Martell. And once he saw that he got Melody out of her comfort zone and had her yelling and all out of herself, then he does this little smile and walks off because he came there and accomplished what he came to do. She was happy outside playing with the kids. They were having fun. Here he comes just walking up and popping up at her house. Talking about, I came here to see the kids. Melody said, no, you don't pop up. Anywhere that my kids are, I'm going to be there. That's what he told her. Not at my house. Not at my house. I'd have called 911 and told him he is violating, he's trespassing. I want him off my property. And if he comes back here, I want him arrested. That's how you got to play that thing with Martell. He's had too many chances, too many warnings. We've seen too many times on several shows when people are in custody agreements like this, where it can get real nasty. They have been divorced going on 3 years now. Martell is out of control. He is spiraling out of control. We've seen it. People in situations like that, he's to a point where he can take it too far and do something. You cannot keep giving him chances and chances and chances to keep giving him warnings to say, if you do this, I'm going to do that. No. At this point, you have to orchestrate what you're telling him. Just like a child that you tell them not to do something and they continue to do it. There are consequences. There are consequences. Okay? I would have told his three-dimensional bald-headed ass, okay, your non-reading garlic breath ass, with your fake relationship having, the right side baby mama having, okay? Yeah, your Airbnb living, your Uber car driving, your tight Easter suit wearing ass, okay? You can't afford a chef lying, your Monistat 27 cream applying, your janitor for a mama having. I'd have told that ass, come over here one more time. Pop up over here like some popcorn. Your Orville Redenbacher ass will be locked up. Pop up like some popcorn, Mr. Orville Redenbacher. Come on over here. Come on over here, Mr. Orville Redenbacher. I got you. Yeah. 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 Come on over here, Mr. Orville Redenbacher. You and them tight-ass shorts. Them tight-ass trunks, them swimming trunks, because that's what they be looking like. Come on over here with them tight-ass swimming trunks, Mr. Orville Redenbacher. I got you. As soon as you switch that Uber truck off, that ass gonna be locked up. Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. Come on over here. You broke-ass, disturbed, funky, skunk loafer wearing ass. Come on over here. Mr. Orville Redenbacher. Pop that ass on up over here and watch what happens. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah. Come on over here. Yes, baby. Pop right on up over here. Pop up. And the police gonna pop up. Wherever you pop up, the police gonna pop up. When you get tired of seeing them blue lights and them handcuffs, you'll stop popping up. It's time out. You don't get no more warnings. You don't get no more warnings. You don't get no warning. When that ass get tired of going to jail. Melody should have pressed charges on his ass when he popped up at that party. She should have pressed charges. Should have pressed charges. That ass would have been locked up. Won't let me out. Locked up. You'd have been locked up, bro. Come on over here, Mr. Orville Redenbacher. With extra movie butter. Bring that ass on over here. Let me show you. Because I'm going to show you way better than I can tell you. I ain't warning that ass no more. Drive by my house. Stalk me. Tap my phone. Any of that. One more time. You don't get no more warnings. That's what Melody needs to put that foot down. You cannot keep telling Martell you're going to do something. Because he know you're not going to do it. And he act out in front of the kids because he know Melody has a heart and don't want the kids to be crying and be in that space. So he plays on her emotions. And the fact that he thinks that she ain't going to do nothing. Melody, and I know you watch my channel, baby. If you watching my channel today, don't give Martell no more chances. It's time out for that. Put your foot down. Wherever he pop up and act up, go ahead and call the police. Because you are allowing things to snowball and you're gonna put yourself in some type of danger to where Martell gonna flip out and do some crazy shit. And I just see it coming. And I don't want to speak that into existence, but that's just the way it goes in situations like this. We've seen too many women in custody agreements be unalived by a crazy ass baby daddy, ex-husband, crazy deranged fool because they cannot have their way. And Martell feeling like he could pop up whenever he wants to, that's only going to make him spiral out of control and do some crazy shit. And I don't want to see nothing happen to Melody as it relates to these children. Honestly, I pray for her. I do. Because it's dangerous. I pray for her in situations like this because it's dangerous. Martell will not stop. He will not stop. And the simple fact that there is an order out there and he is violating that order, no. That's why there is an order. You're in violation of that order. You cannot come over there and just pop up on this woman when you feel like it. I want Melody to step it up in terms of her tolerance level as it relates to Martell. Definitely. He keeps trying stuff. This whole buying these phones for these kids was just a means of him to try to get in there. That's another way of him trying to get in her life, get in her house. You ain't gonna let me in the house? Okay, I'm gonna buy the kids phones. They're gonna take the kids in the house. I'm still gonna get in there. You think you slick telling me I can't come up in there? Okay, I'm gonna buy him a phone. And that's the type of mess that he does. It's time out for that. Melody gonna have to put her foot down. Or put her foot up his ass. One of them. Put your foot down and put it up his ass. One of them. He need it. He need it. No more Mr. Nice Guy as it relates to protecting Martell and allowing him to continue to do the mess that he's doing. And I'm saying it right here, baby. He don't get no more chances. This little mess, this little stunt that he pulled, and I'm glad that there were witnesses there to see it. I'm glad. I'm glad that there were witnesses there to see him act the fool and act the way that he did. And Sheree is crazy as hell to continue to mess with him and allow him to come down there to Atlanta and do the mess that he's doing there. And that's going to be the one that really tell what's really going on with Martell when they break up. Because y'all know Sheree, she lives to talk and spill the tea on people. Whenever she break up with them, she did it with Tyrone, talked about how he sucked in bed, how he was horrible in bed. And she lives to do that. She talked shit about Bob when they broke up. So please know when she stopped fooling with Martell, she going to spill the beans on what's really going on with him, with this fake-ass relationship. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. But we're going to go ahead and end the live here. you guys, thank y'all for joining. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on in terms of that. Thank you, Moss, for doing such a great job. Thank you so much for those of you that gave super chats. Thank you so much. I did not see who it was, y'all, because I was trying to keep my eyes on the road and still drive. Thank you for 654 watching today. Thank you for the likes. We only got 295 likes. Let's get the likes up. If you didn't hit it on the way in, please hit it on your way out. I appreciate each and every one of you supporting my channel. Thank you, all of my caramelians as well. Y'all have a great hump day, and we will see you guys later. Okay? And goodbye. Please like and subscribe. All right? Thank you so much, and goodbye. Love you down.